Motion design is more than just moving graphics on a screen. It's the art of breathing life into still images, captivating audiences with seamless transitions and telling stories through motion. My name is Ronak with editingcorp.com, and in this video, I'll share 6 important tips that will help you master the art of motion designing. But before we jump into the tips, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Tip number 1. Focus on one technique at a time. When it comes to transforming a client's demand into motion graphics on screen, it can be a nerve-wracking experience. Many designers find themselves staring into white space for what feels like an eternity. You have to consider various aspects like user experience, visuals, text, transitions, font choices, audio design, pacing, narrative, composition and storyboarding. All of these elements need to blend seamlessly for good design. However, attempting to tackle everything simultaneously can feel chaotic and overwhelming. Instead, try focusing on one element at a time. Watch tutorials and practice while you watch them. Take a close look at each technique and tool available in your library. Generate as many assets and animations as you can. Remember, the time you invest in developing your fundamentals will always pay off and never let you down. Tip number 2. Start with templates, then experiment. It can be challenging to take that initial step when faced with an empty canvas. However, it becomes much easier to make progress by utilizing a template and identifying the necessary changes needed to achieve the desired outcome. Templates effectively minimize procrastination and allows you to take immediate control of the creative process. So begin with pre-made templates that closely align with your client's requirements. Treat the template as a sandbox where you can freely experiment and try different approaches. Produce multiple iterations. Your objective should be to go through many cycles of iteration as possible. This is by far the most practical way to ignite your creative drive and facilitate personal growth. Consider subscribing to Envato Elements for unlimited access to After Effects template and other motion design tools. You can find the link to Envato Elements in the video description. Tip number 3. Decide on an emotional message. As a designer, your goal is to take simple animations and attach meaning to them with the help of story-driven emotional messaging. Emotions hold immense value for successful brands as they connect with their target audiences. Even a basic explainer video driven by factual information and statistics must engage viewers through storytelling. Utilize various sensory stimuli and relatable characters to convey an emotional message. Your goal is to use motion to create emotion. Tip number 4. Keep the audience engaged with timing and hooks. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's important to capture your audience's attention within the first 10 seconds. If you fail to do so, they will simply click away. In today's attention economy, you are competing against numerous other brands to grab and hold the attention of your viewers. To achieve this, use precise timing to hook your audiences. Incorporate multiple hooks within the first few seconds. Keep them straightforward and adapt the pacing of your animation to suit the specific audience you are targeting. Effective hooks make use of visual symbolism and metaphor to create a powerful impact. Tip number 5. Publish and ask for feedback. It's incredibly tempting to keep your work to yourself. The fear of negative feedback like it's terrible or it's not good enough can be enough to discourage most people from sharing their work. But this is a big mistake. Whether it's from your clients or the wider online community, it's important to publish your work because feedback is crucial for growth. If you don't publish and share, you'll never know what areas need improvement. So remember not to identify yourself just with your work. You are not defined by it. Don't take feedback or criticism personally. Instead, actively seek feedback as often as possible. At the end of the day, the more feedback you receive, the better you'll become and the closer you'll get to mastery. Tip number 6. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. In the field of motion designing, like many other skills, people tend to repeat what they have done in the past. When animating designs, it's tempting to create illustrations in the same way you have done countless times before. This keeps you in your comfort zone and hinders the growth necessary for mastering motion graphics. But Here's what you should do instead. Take someone else's design and animate it in your own unique way. Take a look at a completed storyboard and challenge yourself to execute it differently. Watch videos of other people's animations frame by frame to understand their thought processes and think about how you could improve upon them. As times change, so do the techniques and methods used in motion design. Therefore, let go of tried and tested methods if they don't adapt to the changing world. Make it a habit to try something new at least once a week and you'll be well on your way to mastering the art of motion design. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on motion design and creative inspiration. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.